How are you doing, guys? And welcome back to Doki Literature Club. So we're carrying on with Natsuki's run. So this time we're obviously going to be making a poem for Natsuki. I like the other two routes. I like Sayori's route. It seemed interesting, but at the same time it kind of seemed very kind of predictable. Yuri's route, I'm not into Yuri. I'm really not. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about her. I just don't. So anyway, we're carrying on, and we're gonna write another poem for Natsuki. So vanilla, skirt, lucky passion death twirl, yes, kitty, Mill? Oh! Really? Okay. Anime, obviously. Doki, obviously. Please say kawaii in here somewhere as well. Shiny rainbow. The shiny one? Yes, it was. Chocolate. Oh, we're getting 20 out of 20 on this one. Fluffy. Nightgown, because I know that's already Natsuki. There we go. Music, tragedy, universal shame, feather, love, willful. Oh, I want to say waterfall! Crystal. Yes! Okay, sadness, play, memories. Sadness, play, sing, memories, alone, dream, landscape, incongruent, bouncy, bubbles. Yes. Vibrant heart, uncontrollable rainbow. Ah! Oh, bugger! So close. We were so close. Despise defeat, embrace extreme. Unrequited mouse, disown, calm, sticky. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Desire, empty, rose cheeks, cry, disaster, marshmallow. There we go. Lovely. Comfort, electricity, pace, depression, holiday, marriage, hair, cheer, valentine. No, cute. Suicide. Unstable, vitality. Breathe, sensation. After image. Was I reading that Armitage before? Oh, bugger now. After image. Incapable, insight, jumpy, summer. Love, pure, lust. Kawaii, yes, it's in here. We got all three. We got anime, we got Doki, and we got kawaii. Fireflies, journey, portrait, unending, wrath, misery, romance, vivid, fantasy, daydream. Ah, damn it. 2 off. We were 2 off. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here in the last couple of days. I need to take a drink before I started. I should have got bad. Professionalism. I've gotten a little more comfortable around here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Alpha. Yo, Sayori. What you saying, Ori? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to seeing you in the club. That's all. I see. Pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Would you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and you want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, so that leaves only the one option. I give up. don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Alpha to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. That's why my money goes like that. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept the revelation. Retribution. Is that? Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there? I don't trust that line. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't cupcakes. And so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sayori. Ow! Jesus fucking... That scared the shit out of me, what the fuck? Pwop! Kah! Couldn't make a more anime noise, for real. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! That was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Cookies! I love cookies! Oh, I want a cookie now. Sad now. Sayori glances around. Is it a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Sorry. Completely didn't get that right. Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Again with the pirate laugh, god damn it. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm so really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her arms around her. Aw, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Nom! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots her way to safety. Hiyori and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Nah, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. See, Monica and Sayori sound so similar when I do them. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Yeah. Makes no sense, though. You have at least heard the bell ring. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Alpha. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to press you or anything like that. Nah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. There we go. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectingly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull out the first volume of Perfect Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found. Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. I moved my manga again. Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some of the stuff around to clean up a bit. It's all still there, I just have to organize a bit. Nah. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach the manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on a top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall over here. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up and hand them to you. I can get it myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Yeah. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoop one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box suddenly tips. Again with the anime noises, really? Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't need your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me and out the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back to the closet. Ah. It's a little dangerous, since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs on the chair and then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. See? See? I can do it easily now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? The least you can do is hold the chair steady instead of sitting down and doing nothing. Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Huh? I can almost see up her skirt. Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Perfect Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Alpha? I don't think you could bend down. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I'll have to let go of the chair. It's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Just let me stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she's just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look up my... Natsuki's legs shake. No, I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Crash! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms, but as her face lands straight on my chest. Oh. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Oh, hello. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. She presses her arm straight down onto me and props herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gah! Gross! Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Is everything okay over here? I heard a lot of noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my... Huh? I look down. Natsuki is leaning on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page. She's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries to fix the crease, but can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you? No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. Oh! I didn't mean to take it on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Perfect Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know?
Aw.
Natsuki lowers her head and sniffles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silent between us, as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them in the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wants to put it. Then I get the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki holds the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share... Oh, excuse me, and it's time to share poems again. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. You even sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica, let's just get you out the fucking way.
Hi,
Oh god, water, please.
how's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style.
Yeah. I think it's really neat. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not much of a fan of Yuri's poems then.
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true. But I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness and sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Grating waveforms, yeah. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, and tangent. Let's not talk about sine, cosine, and tangent, okay? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load you? What? Take me to dinner first.
Is it? Could this be like reminiscing about how everything's really overwhelming her, and how like everything's really different, and it's just kind of, and it's really overwhelming, but at the end of the day it's kind of just a lot of meaningless like stuff. But at the same time, like, it won't stop. Squeaking, screeching, piercing sounds like your voice, Monica. Thankfully I have these slightly soundproof earphones, so I can't hear myself screeching that much. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Okay. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Okay, I understand that. And then this poem of meaningless. Load me. It's really interesting, actually. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Ah, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. Yeah, I can see that. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What the fuck? You're breaking a fourth wall now?
Don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
Oh no, that's creepy. That's creepy. You can fuck right off. There's a reason I don't like you, because you're... no.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, thank God you're out of the way. Okay, let's go to Yuri next. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri. You might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair for you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki or Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on the desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. Yeah. Well, I see something change there. Weird. Let's go to Sayori next. Oh, I like this one, Alpha. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does it mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it might just be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. I guess sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Okay. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's extremely poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Alpha. I should go and write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. Okay, cool. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Oh, this like entire thing. Scraping and scraping. This entire like half stanza just like, there's only one way to describe it. Oh dear lord. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow, that's kind of deep. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Like a cookie jar, secret place where I keep all my dreams, bubbles, sunshine. So, Natsuki said she liked, not Natsuki, damn it! Sayori said she likes making everyone happy. So, is this kind of thing her bottling up all her happy thoughts so that she can give them out to everyone else, so that they, what's the word I'm looking for here? So that they kind of feel good as well. So when you like so like when one of her friends are feeling down, she uses one of those happy thoughts in her head and makes them happy because that's what makes her happy. But what I don't understand is why this happy thoughts is kind of all distorted. If you notice, it kind of drips from the line. Like if I draw a straight line, a straightish line, you notice it kind of doesn't quite cut the line, and then when it goes into in bottles all in a row. Can you notice, like, there's kind of like a drop between it all? Like, it's all kind of wavy and distorted. So, is that her not getting any of those happy thoughts for herself? And she's actually giving them out to everyone else and she's left with nothing? My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Yeah, that's what I mean. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go. I don't even want to analyze this stanza because I don't even want to. Secrets and hiding in nooks and crannies. So, wait, I'm just thinking. Exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Is this her kind of like exploring and discovering herself? I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Okay, there's a nice little bit of rhyme there, I like that. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. So, is this that all of her friends have been happy recently, so she hasn't had to use her happy thoughts? So, what's actually going on is that she's having to blow dust off it because she hasn't used it in so long, so it's starting to accumulate dust. But because she feels so happy, it doesn't feel like any time has elapsed because she's happy for those around her because they're happy. My empty shelf could use some more. Is that kind of a metaphor for how she's feeling? The fact that she's not actually happy, she's just giving out these happy things, and at the end of the day, her shelf that belongs to kind of her, if you will, is actually empty and needs some more thoughts in it. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry, they want my bottles that much. Frantically I pull from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every time. But every time I let one go, it shatters. This is interesting, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. So, is this her feeling like some of her efforts have gone to waste in a way? In the fact that she's giving them the happy thoughts, but it's just kind of being thrown back in her face and it's shattering between her feet. Again, this happy thoughts is kind of all distorted and it goes back to normal. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. So, is this her trying to determine, like, which friend she actually wants to give her thoughts to? Which friend she actually wants to give her thoughts to? The fact that she's meant to be giving all these thoughts to people who are smiling, but in the end of the day, she's giving them to all of her friends anyway. But because of that, she's not actually having them for all those who aren't smiling, and they're all shouting and pleading. But all she can hear is the echo of those who are, like, kind of begging and pleading at her to carry on and keep giving them the nice thoughts. But maybe it's all inside of her head, so she's actually overthinking it more than she should be. I don't know. That's just my thought. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. I told you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever. Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Malika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm not used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I think I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Now hold on. Yeah, see, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something and then dropping it, like, in no more than a week. Oh god, I know people like that. Just, like, stick with something. I wonder if this is one of those times. but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. All that's left is my Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Ah! Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me.
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you.
Natsuki's face freezes, like she's just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over the poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hey Alpha! Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that my voice gets cold to my throat. There's no way I'm yeah. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem. Oops. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. At first I just thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem?
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot yesterday too? The other day too? I'm surprised you knew her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Alpha?
How can I be cheating? I don't understand. Wait, unless it's like a cheat sheet online. I might look that up later. I won't use it, but it'd be interesting to know. Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding, huh?
I don't understand Monika's joke at all. Still don't like you. I still really don't fucking like you.
Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monika? Of course! I liked it! Yeah. You really should stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Alpha wrote this poem. We were supposed to share with everyone, right?
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Alpha is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read it would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind.
Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really plan on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. It's my only copy.
Amy likes spiders. Oh wow, this is much longer, okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. This is really I'm really starting to understand Natsuki's writing a lot more now. Even though I've only read like 2 of her poems, I'm really starting to understand her writing a lot more. The fact that although it's very childish and although it's very kind of like cutesy and simplistic, I think is a good word to use, there's a lot there's a lot of hidden meaning behind it, and I think this poem really shows that really well. Like the fact that Amy loves spiders. Like it's funny how we can make a pre-evaluated judgment of someone based on, like, say, one fact about them, such as them liking spiders, and the fact that we then have a perceived judgment of that, and we actually act on that. And like she was saying, like she says down here, it doesn't matter if she has any other hobby, it doesn't matter if she keeps it in private, it doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone, it's gross, she's gross, the world's better without spider lovers. But what that's kind of saying is that how people can judge someone just by one little fact, and it doesn't matter who they are maybe as a person. Like obviously this is obviously about a nice person. Like one time I hurt my leg real bad, Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. So obviously she's a I need to take my watch off, it's itching my wrist a little bit. So obviously this Amy girl is a nice person, she's a nice enough person, but because of the fact she likes spiders, she's made a pre-assessment on that and has completely said that, no, I can't like this girl, she likes spiders, I don't care who she is or what she does. Like, that's really true, and it's really hard hitting. And like this last line, I think it kind of takes away, it tries to divert you in a way. It's kind of sneaky in the fact that it's so childish, and you think, oh well, this is just like, really, wow, you're just kind of like ignorant, you're just kind of, you know, you're one of those people. But no, at the end of the day, she's really, there's a real deep hidden meaning in this, and that's the main reason why I went with Natsuki, because I think there's a lot more to her writing than she lets on, and this just proves my point, and this is exactly why I kept with Natsuki, because I think there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what she lets on, and I think this definitely proves it. I think this kind of talks about her finding it difficult to maybe find friends, or maybe like, I think maybe it's like about an ignorant person, about how they're not willing to consider any other possibilities, about how they might have things in common, but just based on one assessment. So yeah, that's really interesting. I like this poem. I really like this. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Yeah, that's really nice. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Yeah, like the fact that you're straight up saying that you don't like someone based on the fact that they don't like spiders, like, that's a really petty thing to do, and a really petty thing to say. So yeah, that poem definitely shows how kind of, to use her words, stupid we are as humans. Sorry. I'm really analysing these poems because I think there's a lot of hidden meaning behind them. Like, everyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah, see? Someone who's ignorant and isn't willing to... yeah. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of, if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But it just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Yes. Thank you, Natsuki. See, Natsuki is my girl, man. She's my... She's a real MVP. Yeah, as long as you're doing what makes you happy, then you keep doing you. Like, for real, I'm not even joking. Like, if you're doing something and people judge you for it, but it makes you happy, keep doing it. Because at the end of the day, people will judge you for things that you're going to do. That's just life, unfortunately. People are dickheads. People are fucking assholes, and I hate the fact that people are like that. And I wish I could change it, but I can't. And although we're a relatively small community at the moment, I think if we just saw and understood this and changed the way that we think as a community, then like even that can make a small difference in someone's life that can make them that can make them infinitely happier and make their life, say, infinitely better, even if it is just for a split second or for that one day. I mean, paying someone a compliment can brighten their entire day and just make someone's day. And I mean, that's like what? That's like 2 seconds out of your life, saying someone looks nice, saying, you know, noticing something, saying that you like their outfit. Just simple things, and that can really make someone's day. It can really help them and change their perspective. And I mean, at the end of the day, even if that isn't the case and you don't make their day, it's still a nice thing to receive. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, who doesn't like getting a nice compliment every now and again? Like, for real? I mean, I think, okay, there's two sides to this. I think all of us both like getting compliments and don't like getting compliments. I know myself that I both like it and I don't like it because as humans, we seek approval from others. Okay, that's just how we work. Some people will deny it, and some of those people that's true for. Some of those people, they don't care about what other people think. I'm usually one of those people, but at the same time, I kind of like to see, I don't go out of my way to seek other people's approval, but when other people then like come to me and, you know, kind of approve to me and they start making, you know, they start talking to me about it and they give me a compliment, then I'm just there kind of like, that just makes me warm and fuzzy inside. And like, even that small thing, it makes me happy and makes me smile, even if it is for just a minute or so. So that's really good. And I think if we did that, then even if it is just a minute difference, then it's a difference. It's something, and something is better than nothing. So yeah, I kind of went off topic a lot there, but I think at the end of the day that it's almost our responsibility, because if you're not going to do it, then no one else is going to do it for you. So, you know, kind of take the step, be the bigger person, and just, you know, even if you don't like the person, just try not to be a total bitch about it. Like, there's no reason for you to be an asshole about things. Like, I see, here's the thing, I know that this is kind of hypocritical of me to say, and people will back me up on this, that I am being a bit hypocritical when I say this, but at the end of the day, if you're going out of your way to make someone else's life miserable, then I'm sorry, then I can't really know you. Like, I would never go out of my way to make someone else miserable. Like, if someone, it's like a fight. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to start a fight, but if someone throws a first punch, I'm not going to kind of roll over and just assume some fetal position or whatever. Like, I'm going to try and fight back, and that's the thing. Like, and that's the thing, at the end of the day, like, and that's the kind of the thing again, like, if you go out of your way to look for trouble and to make someone's life miserable, then what are you doing? But if someone goes out of their way to make your life miserable, that doesn't mean you have to roll over and take it, but it also doesn't mean that you have to start something over it. Like, sure, come back with a snarky comment or whatever, but, you know, don't stoop to their level, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who aren't going out there and doing something with their lives. You're just maybe minding your own business, and they do something to you. So yeah, so just kind of try to make make yourself better. Better yourself as a person. Make yourself a better person, and whether that be just improving your ethics, or whether that be just starting a conversation with someone random or someone who looks down. Be willing to put yourself out there. And I think that's a really important message that people have kind of forgotten. You need to be willing to put yourself out there to receive something, and for something to be successful. And I think, and if you look at it, think people like Lord Sugar and and people like that, people like successful business people like Lord Sugar, they wouldn't have got to where they were if they didn't put themselves out there. So it doesn't matter what aspect in which you're doing that, whether it be the fact that you're putting yourself out there to try and make someone's life a bit better, just to give someone a compliment, to make them happy, or whether it be putting yourself out there to try and make something, to try and do something, whether it be I don't know, making something out of, or like making an origami shape, or whether it be starting your own business. As long as you put yourself out there and you apply yourself, then even if it doesn't go exactly how you planned, it's a success either way, because you put yourself out there and you put yourself in the position, and that's a really, really important thing that I can't stress enough. So yeah, so I've had my little rant. Sorry about that, I really went off topic there, but I think it's important that you guys know that and you understand that, and I think it's important that as people we try at least. Even if it's just like a collection of us. I mean, there's 55 people on the channel, not including myself. There's 56 people on the channel, including myself. To me, that's an extraordinary number to think about. Like, I've seen a lot of people accumulated in a room. I've seen maybe a couple hundred people accumulated in a room, but 50 people who come and watch me directly. Like, even if you're not here because you like the channel and you're just here because, and you're just here because you want to make fun of me, I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, this is something that makes me happy, and I'm going to keep doing it. And even if my uploads aren't consistent, I try, and I really want to make something good out of this, and I really want to make something come out of this. And at the end of the day, then what can you do? If you want to leave, just go and click that. Where is it? Over here, I think. Yeah, if you're watching this on screen, it should be like up here. Go and click that YouTube button. Go back to the YouTube homepage. I'm not forcing you to make you watch me. If you want to watch me and you don't like the content, that's not my problem. I can't be held responsible for that. That's your choice. So, and it's the same thing with down in the comments. I mean, I've seen a lot of shit in the comments, and it really does piss me off, because I really want a good, strong community. So, I'm gonna ask you guys something. Please be nice in the comments, whether it be to me or to be other people. By all means, leave constructive criticism. I'm always up for constructive criticism. I want to make myself better. I want to make this channel the best it can be. But I can't do that without your guys' help. I can only go so far on my own. Like, people wouldn't be where they are today without other people. They can't make it on their own. No one can make it in this life on their own. And that's what I think people have to remember. They have to remember that people can't make it on their own. No matter how much you try, you're going to need someone's help at some point. Like, even if you're in school or college at the moment, where would you be without your teachers? You wouldn't be anywhere. You wouldn't know shit. Because the teachers guide you. And you wouldn't be able to make it through that without your teachers. As much as you might hate them, or as much as you might dislike them, or as much as you don't like their teaching style, at the end of the day, you wouldn't know shit without them. So, at the end of the day, everyone needs people in their lives. And you need other people to get through life. So, yeah, I can't make this channel the best it can be without your guys' help. So, be nice to each other in the comments. Try to be nice to me. Leave me constructive criticism. Leave me constructive criticism for days. I'll be happy to take whatever criticism. Just don't make it things like you're gay, you're cancerous, you're a faggot, because I mean, the thing is, that's a really bad vibe for the channel. I don't want that to be what the channel is. A platform for people to come and insult me, but also insult other people, because that's not fair. You can insult me all day, but don't do it on the channel. That's not what this channel is. This channel is a place where people can come and hang out, enjoy some games, you know, enjoy watching some games, enjoy some commentary if they want. Like, I don't care if you come here because, you know, because you enjoy the commentary, because you enjoy the games, because, you know, my personality makes you laugh, whether I make you laugh, whether just the whole channel in general makes you laugh. I don't care. I'm just happy that you guys are here and you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying it, that's all I can ask of you. I can't ask any more of you than that, and that's already more than I bargained for when I started this. I never thought that this channel would get to where it is. I never thought that I'd be at 55 subscribers. Like, that's a big number in my head. And I know you can look at people like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and, you know, Markiplier, Laserbeam, all these people. They have million, 14 million, 16 million, 17 million, you know, 42 million, whatever. But 55 to me, that's 55 people that I may even be making their lives better. And I know that sounds really shitty of me to be presuming that, but at the end of the day, is it so wrong to assume that I may be making someone's life better, in whatever way it may be, whether that be the fact that I'm making them laugh, and that's the first time they've laughed all day, and that's something they really needed. Like, laughing is the best thing. Sometimes you just need to laugh it out. Sometimes you need to cry it out. Sometimes you need to laugh it out. You know, for me, sometimes it's a bit of both. Sometimes I need to dance it out. You know what I mean? So, even if the channel's not big, if I'm helping even one person, I'm happy. I really am happy, because that makes me feel like I'm doing something for the community. That makes me feel like I'm giving back to the community. I mean, the community's given me so much. It's given me free education. It's given me a roof over my head. It's given me this. It's given me YouTube. It's given me a computer. It's given me my TV. It's given me everything. So I want to give back every way I can. So even if there's not that many people here, and even if I just make one person laugh, that's one person I've made laugh. And that's, you know, you mean, I'm sat here talking to myself. There's no one laughing. So if someone laughs at home, then that's one person I've made laugh. And that's really like good for me. Like, that makes me feel really good. Like, not even in a shitty way or anything. Like, it really does genuinely make me feel good. And I think some people actually forget that how much just a simple gesture, a simple laugh can mean to someone. Because, I mean, I'm going to talk about this game for a second because it tackles things like depression. And depression is one of those things where a lot of people don't actually understand it. And people just say, oh, just be happier, smile, laugh. And at the end of the day, it might not be that easy for someone. So they can't just go out and be happy and laugh. Maybe something needs to make them laugh, or they need to laugh at something or with something. And if I'm providing that platform, if that's the kind of channel this is, I'm over the moon. Because it means that I could be helping someone who needs it the most, and needs it, like genuinely needs it. I'm not talking about one of these people who say they have depression just to seek attention. And I'm not accusing anyone of doing that. I'm sure that the majority of people who claim to have depression actually have depression, and that's a really horrible thing. It is a genuinely horrible thing, and I hate the fact that people have to go through that. But but unfortunately there has to be some twats who have to come along and ruin it for everyone else. And say they have depression just to seek attention, just to, you know, get this, that and the other. And you're ruining it for those who actually have it, and you're creating a stigma behind that. And that's not fair. So, if you know you're one of those people who, you know, I'm not saying you do seek attention, but if you're one of those people who say they have something without actually knowing what it is, don't say you have it. Keep it to yourself. Sure, explain your feelings to your friends, by all means. Explain it to your girlfriend, explain it to your mother, explain it to your father, do whatever. But don't make a scene out of it. And I think that's really important. So, moral of the story, be nice to people, try and make their lives better, you know, give them a compliment, you know, start a conversation with someone. You never know, you might meet your new best friend. You know, be nice to each other in the comments, be nice to me in the comments. I mean, I don't really give a shit. You can call me cancerous all you want, but that's not the kind of platform this is. It's not. Leave constructive criticism. I'm always up for constructive criticism. I'm a former. I'm used to taking it. So leave it, please. I beg you, leave it. Yeah, be nice to other people and just don't give the channel shit because the content isn't brilliant. I know that I'm not brilliant, and that's what I'm saying. I need your guys' help to make this channel the best it can be. And not only that, but just unless you know that you have something like depression, then I mean, sure, explain it with people, but don't announce it before you know for certain. So that's my rant over. I'm sorry that probably diverted for like 10-15 minutes, but I think it's really important that you guys understand that I care, and although I might not be uploading much, I care about this channel and I care what goes on in it. So when I see the comments down below about people, and then people are going back and forth arguing and then trying to defend me as well, like, you guys don't have to defend me. Don't worry, I can take the hate. I wouldn't have started this channel if I didn't think I could take the hate. But I don't want to see other people getting shit because of me, because they were trying to defend me. So please, if you see those kinds of comments, don't reply to them. Just don't give them the space. Don't give them the time of day, because they're not worth it. Those people who are willing to watch through a video and go all the way down to the comments, type out a comment that is so mean, you know, something like, oh, you're cancerous, you're a faggot, whatever. Those people aren't worth the time. So focus on the rest of the community. Focus on the good people in the community. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. This is a community. It's a place where everyone can come and hang out and be in a good environment and just talk to people. Whether that be about the video, whether that be about me, whether that be about what you did that day. Just be nice to each other, please. If there's nothing else that you take from this, I beg of you, just be nice to each other. Even if you're trying to change from being, say, a horrible person. I'm not saying any of you are, but even if you're just trying to change, just please try to be nice to everyone. Resist the urge to write back that hate comment. Resist the urge to reply to that hate comment to the video. Just focus on the good things. The bad things will wash out. Actually, no, they'll always be here. But you guys just focus on the good things, because that's what's important here. So, that out of the way. Oh gosh. How long have I been going? How long was I ranting for? Probably about 20 minutes? Oh shit, sorry. But anyway. Let's get back to the game. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. So yeah, that's pretty much the moral of the story here. I think people really need to learn and respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too, yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who agree with, like, literally everything I just said. I'm sure there's some of you out there who agree with half of what I said. One thing I said. Some of what I said. Most of what I said. And there are those of you who are there like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a shit about anyone. Then, you know, again, the YouTube icon's up there. Go back to the home page, because I'm sorry to come off like a bit of a dickhead, but if I'm honest, you're not really welcome here if you're that kind of person. If you're not willing to care for other people the same way that you care about yourself, then even if you have really low self-worth of yourself, like even if you have your own self-image really low, if you're not willing to even try, I mean, it's one word out of your day to give someone a compliment. It can be one word. It can be a little sentence. You look nice. That can make someone's day. If you're not willing to try and do something as little as that, and to make something as simple as that, icons up there, go back to the home page and try another video, because again, you're not welcome here. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. But anyway, you know,
I'm glad you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was kind of talking about it yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I will. I need to take a swig of water before I start this again because after that rant, my throat's dry as hell.
Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if anyone could come to the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you would have heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing? Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster and holds it for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud with a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. So, if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
That's not necessarily true. As a performer, I know that it can actually be harder to perform in front of your peers than it can be to perform in front of a group of, in front of an audience of strangers, because you know your peers and you kind of see them all the time and everything. So that kind of logic doesn't really work, Monica. Like, it kind of half works, but at the same time, no. Like for me, I don't mind either way. Like I like performing to everyone, so Anyway. Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glanced around at me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. There it is, sorry. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
What?
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
This poem is called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Wow. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why suddenly is she putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she emphasizes with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around at her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri hugs her poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow.
I'm sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I got to reach deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Great job, Sayori.
Even Alpha liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They may need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Then we don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You can't do that to me! So, just as a bit of context here, basically what happened was, my mum walked into my room and absolutely scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, causing me to have this reaction, which I'll probably slow down again to let you watch and have fun, so enjoy!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus Christ!
You can't do that to me! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Editing Wolf, put that like freak out in slow motion, please. Because holy Christ, that scared the living Jesus out of me. Good lord. If you're wondering what happened, my mum you know how these headphones are noise cancelling? My mum sneaked in my door, came over to my desk, which is right here, and it's right in my peripheral vision, so I can see it. I see her opening the thing, so I look at her, and I just got scared the bejesus out of, so, yeah, long story short, that's what happened. Anyway, oh my god. She came in on me while I was reading as well, like, oh my god. I was scared of that happening whilst I was doing my rant. Oh my gosh. That scared me shitless. Okay, my pulse is fine. Alright, where were we?
Don't make me go before Alpha. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway.
I'm legit scared now. I'm hearing clicks and things. What the hell? I've been hearing clicks all night. What the hell is this? I've been hearing like clicks and stuff all night. I don't understand. I'm straight scared of my room right now. I think there's a ghost in it somewhere. Yuri, did you haunt my room? Jesus.
Might as well let Alpha lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Not the key. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over and done with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, I finish, and I receive an applause anyway. I'm sorry, it wasn't as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. And while still a little unenthused, her poem has rhyme and rhythm to it. I said it was the wrong way round. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Nah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want on for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. See what I'm saying? It's harder to perform in front of your peers than it is to a audience of strangers.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be way easier to... I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about the festival. Said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time where you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you've been putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Alpha. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Hmm?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier.
I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asks to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Natsuki, I would still walk home with Sayori. Oh no, don't make me choose. No, game, don't do that to me.
Big old pile of fuck you.
I would walk home with Natsuki, I would walk home with Sayori. Oh god. I see Sayori every day, and I walk home with her every day. But in the same instance, I see Natsuki every day. But it would kind of be interesting to see what she'd be like out of school, away from everyone, away from Monica, away from Yuri, away from Sayori. That is assuming that Sayori doesn't walk with us. But I think it'd be interesting to see what it'd be like, how Natsuki would act outside of school. So, when she's away from everyone, she doesn't have to upkeep her reputation, which is why I'm guessing she always acts the way she does, because she's trying to keep up her, like, I don't know, her image, if you like. So, I think I would walk home with Natsuki. And I know a few of you are going to be there like, oh no, what about Sayori? I mean, come on. We used to walk to and from school together all the time, and then it just like stopped because she had clubs and she would sleep in late. Like, I'm sure she could do it like one day. I know it makes her happy and everything, but like, it's kind of selfish. I love how I went on that massive rant about making other people happy, and then I'm kind of being a bit selfish here. But I think it would kind of make Natsuki happy too. So it's kind of a choice of who do I want to make happy. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. I mean, not just because in this playthrough she's my interest, but also because of the fact that, I mean, I make Sayori happy anyway. We're friends. That's kind of what it's like being her friend. Like, you make her happy because you're happy and all the rest of it. So, I mean, I think she would understand that. So yeah. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does that thought make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. That's a good way of putting it. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? It has nothing that has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. It's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Girl, what are you talking about, Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Yeah. When you've been friends for that long, literally nothing can replace you. Doesn't matter how hard you try. Like, nothing can replace my little sister, and nothing can replace my best friend. Nothing. And both of them, if they were watching this video, they would support that. Because they know 100% that I am telling the absolute truth. Doesn't matter how much I try, they can never be replaced. Because there's that special connection that you have with someone. That when you have that connection, when they're your best friend, or when they're like practically your little sister like mine is, then it's just like nobody can replace them. It doesn't matter who it is, how much you're into them, how much of an interest you have in them, how interesting they are to you, how much you have in common. They can't replace them. They just can't. It's the same way as your parents can't be replaced. Like, no one can replace your mum and dad. At the end of the day. Like, you can try, but no one can replace them. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if that's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay! Whoa, second episode done. Wow. That was deep. This is kind of why I went with Natsuki's character, because there is a lot more under the surface than she lets on. And I'm onto you, girl. I'm onto you, Natsuki. So there's a lot more going on under the surface there, so I'm kind of interested to see what's going on there. So yeah, let me just save quickly before I forget. Save, page 2, there we go. So, let me check the game files actually, I haven't done that. Game files, here we go. Yeah, there's nothing new. Huh. Weird. Anyway, I think that does it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to go down below, give that like button a big old thumbs up. Really does help me. Anyway, I'm off wobble. I'm gonna head back to the back and I'll see you guys next time.